are, I'm pretty damn sure, the best that their races have to offer. Lin has to split that position with Fly if he has a good day. And well, 120 is there uncontested, to be honest. Question is, how good is their shape currently? We saw 120 defeating Focus 2-0, and we saw some moments of brilliance, but we also saw some moments of, well, I don't want to say weakness, but for example, that one fight he took, you can take it better. And that is actually where we place him nowadays. When he doesn't micro perfectly, we're like, well, what's wrong, guy? What's going on? That is kind of where he is at. And Lin, the most impressive performance we saw out of him since he came back was the WCA Korea versus China clan war, where he just single-handedly dismantled all of China by himself.
Yeah, complete annihilation. That was the last time that those two players met. It was a best of one, though. Map choice for 1-2-0, if I'm not mistaken. And Lin won that encounter. In the first encounter of the two players, 1-2-0 was the one taking the win. That was in GCS Spring, where 1-2-0 qualified for the playoffs. Lin dropped down to the loser bracket and then dropped to Foggy. Very, very surprisingly. So it's 2-2 in maps, I think, between the two. Now, the third battle of the two most outstanding players in the world. We are at Turtle Rock as we were before, but this time, Remo, it's close position.
Yes, it is. And I don't know why, but 120 isn't scouting for it. And Lin isn't scouting at all. What the frick is going on here? And to throw another unusual parameter into this early game, the Undead is playing Ted Fiends. And of course, that is a valid strategy against Orc, but not on Turtle Rock. There's no critters. Turtle Rock has 0 critters. I think that might be actually the only map without critters that we have nowadays. Does Terranos have critters? I think Terranos doesn't have critters either. I don't know. I veto that map, but I don't think it does. Anyways, there's no critters here. And when a DK, when you play him first, when you play him like with these Ted Fiends, you need those critters for scouting, for creeping, for everything. But he is doing his own thing and telling us about Wangba.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Neither does Lin. He's making the owl.
It's translate.google.com.
We're resuming here anyways. Oh, and this is working out so well for him. Lin wanted to go for the merchant creep, where he can creep the entire thing with only his hero, but that doesn't work when there's an early DK, and he gets the first last hit. Was that a Tomb of Experience? It was.
It was.
Oh, lucky Lin.
Exactly. Without that Tomb of Experience, he would be down to 0 now.
But what a gamble.
Yeah, right. By both players.
What a gamble by 120.
Yeah.
I mean, for the Orc, it's super safe, because usually the Undeads always go for fast fiends, and there's nothing they can do about this.
Yeah, outsmarting him, man. That's why he does things different, and that's why he's the best.
Dude, if he starts playing super smart and keeps on microing like the best, if he then switches to Night Elf, he's never gonna lose again.
Oh boy, the Night Elf Flames, of course. We kept this so professional for 1.5 days, and now Remo is here. Bam,
no.
Race Flames.
Once I'm back, professionality goes out the window.
To that, Wangba, by the way, is an internet cafe. So maybe some fan was
playing from an internet cafe.
I don't know. It's 1 a.m. in China.
They don't care. Acolyte scouting here, denying itself to the creeps before the Blade Master gets the last hit. DK coming up, and finally he hits a corpse. Nice. Finally he can use the Rod of Necromancy. And he has the first Fiend out. Tech comparison, by the way, is pretty far ahead for the Orc regardless. So he went for a 1-borrow tech. So this early game is completely weird. Guys, if you want to study replays, don't study this one. This one's completely strange.
Indeed. Rarely seen a Turtle Rock close position early game like that. But he always knows where his opponent is, so the creeping on the Blade Master is fairly slow. Also, the inventory is almost empty. He didn't go for the turtles, he had no time to go for the ogres, because he knows the Death Knight is always around to throw coils and steal the experience. And at the same time, ghouls and fiends are creeping the turtle. I like that.
Yeah, it's really cool. And The Blade Master has quite a bit of money to spare with the 1 borrow tech, only 3 grunts now. But he doesn't go for the boots. Yeah. This is a really weird game. I don't even know where this goes from here. This is so unusual. We see this early DK, this TED Fiend strat every now and then against Orc, especially, for example, on Twisted Meadows and maps like that. But I think Fly has been caught a little bit off guard here. He only now resumes creeping, and as you said, this Blade Master progress is so slow, and imagine if he hadn't gotten that Tome of Experience.
Oh yeah. Maybe with the coil, he can deny even more experience. Without that experience, he would be down to 48. That is ridiculously low.
Player's forces are under
He's trying to get some hits in the DK. He's a little faster because no
Fiends
boots.
are stealing his turtles.
Yeah, it's so good. With skeletons, of course. And that's level 2
There's
on
level
DK.
2. And the grunts now, alright, the grunts are now on the prowl. They want to find some blood here. They have become bloodthirsty. They drank the... Oh, here's the SH. That has to be the TP, I think. Yeah, here comes the coil. TP. Blade Master doesn't have enough damage. I think this Fiend will survive. There was no more Windwalk to invest right there for a bit more damage, so...
Boy, I'm so amazed. He town portals out, has the skeletons a bit away so they don't town portal with him. He knows that there's heal cells coming and he sends the skeletons in to cancel the healing.
Yeah, that's... It's pretty impressive, to be honest. He's playing pretty well today, I would say.
Yeah, really? You think? And that is after months of absence in tournaments. Ting is his big comeback to the tournament scene. And it's just so impressive.
Alright, game ain't over yet, so let's see. Fly, excuse me, it's starting again. Lin is creeping now. He has quite a bit of a way to go, though. We saw last game, Focus really prioritized getting his SH to level 3 as soon as possible, proudly to hold that Pit Lord timing push on tier 3. But getting that SH now to level 3 with the Blade Master still being around, it's gonna be so tough. And also remember, it was a 1 borrow tech, so he has only 3 grunts to creep here, not 4. That also adds a bit of difficulty to this. And we see him going to tier 3 without walkers. We only have a bestiary. And when the Pit Lord has no walkers to deal with, he's even more effective. We see a single Wyvern harassing the undead base now. So that's a nice touch.
Yeah, we saw a very early Gargoyle from 1-0 against Focus, where he expected that Wyvern. This time, he's a little late with that, but he's aware of this harassment potential by a Wyvern, and he's reacting again. Has to cancel that Ziggurat, but the Acolytes will be safe, I guess. But Lin is buying some time here. He has to keep the Death Knight near the Acolyte so he can throw a coil and doesn't have to reproduce it. There's no web, though, so...
He's getting a second Gargoyle.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's really weird. Alright, he canceled it. I was like, what? It doesn't seem to make too much sense. He's tier 3 now. He has the Orb of Corruption. He doesn't have level 3, though, in the DK, and also no TP. So if he goes for kind of a big timing... Oh, yeah, the Blade Master is in trouble. If he eats the Nova...
Yes,
he just the other one.
Yeah, it's the level 1. But the Lich, exactly, got the Wand of Mana Stealing. And we saw that... And the chicken, yeah. We saw that on Amazonia as well against Focus, where he got creep-jacked at the Rock Golem, the big one. And the DK got hexed, so Focus got the experience. Nice end snare here, by the way, on the Gog, so he's dead. But the chicken still got the item, so...
And look at the balls on 120. He doesn't have a third hero, he doesn't have a TP, he doesn't have level 3 on the DK, and he just doesn't care.
Yeah. Well, this is the timing before Reinforced Defenses is up, so... He can cancel burrows, and it's no Pit Lord, it's the Dark Ranger for Silence, because it's triple hero by Lin. We have the TC for Storm, Silence on the TC now, and he's tanking a lot of damage, walking through all the undead army. Now he's split from the Shadow Hunter, so no heal wave at the moment. He's level 2, yeah, Storm coming in for the first time. Wyvern is dealing good damage. Blade Master, though, in trouble! And he's dead! The TC will die most likely as well. Here comes the call. TC dead. 1-2-0, dominating Lin on TR with a timing push that is not supposed to happen, with an early game that is not supposed to happen, and 9 minutes after, we have the 1-0. This boy is out of this world.
This is... He destroyed 2 of the best orcs in the world across 3 maps without any question.
Yeah. That's right. And that is Lin. I mean, we're talking about Lin.
I know.
Boggles my mind.
I may call him Fly at times, but I know it's Lin. That is really crazy. And I'm starting to become. I'm an unlet player, so I'm a fan already of 120. But he keeps getting smarter in the game, and of course his micro is still incredible. Moon was definitely not incorrect when he said at last year's WCA that 120 was the most talented player in the world.
And when I created the lobby to veto the maps, Lin came in and said 120 Imba. That shows how much respect even the veterans have of him.
Yeah. Lin and Moon are in awe of this young guy. He's only 20 years old. He doesn't even play this full time. He plays Hearthstone, he studies, he plays random on ladder.
Yeah.
And he's taking out the best with ease at the moment.
1 map away from the playoffs. He is now. And he could be the first undead in the playoffs in the TWI. Let's see the groups once again. In Group A, we had Infi and Foggy. Anima and Hawk out. Group B, it was TH and Happy. Moon dropping out as well as Yaws. This was supposed to be the group of death. Okay, the second undead, of course. I keep forgetting about Happy, man. I don't know why that happens. Group C, it was Fly and Life. And here in Group C, we could see the second undead with 120, who's up 1-0 now. If you are impressed by what these guys are showing you, then you can still boost the prize pool at Matcherino. The link is right underneath the stream. We are at $6,000 at the moment. We can boost that up, of course, easily to whatever you want. There's still a few perks to achieve, like 2-on-2s with the greatest players, ToD himself, Yaws, Remind, WC3, all the good guys. So, go! Spend your money wise on Warcraft. That's never a bad investment, I think.
And we've gotten a long way already. Our last stretch goal has been reached with Moon participating. Unfortunately, he dropped out right away. But, well, that's the nature of competition. Still cool to have had him in there. Do you know what the replacement strategy was going to be, by the way?
No idea.
I guess everyone was just hoping that was going to work out. And it did! Also working out before... Yeah, what?
We were prepared. Like, we had Happy immediately replacing Chechi. We had Live replacing WC3. So,
yeah,
we were prepared.
And after this best of 3 here, we're already going to have 7 of our playoffs players. So we're getting really close to the next stage. And as it looks at the moment, yeah, seems to be another undead in there.
Okay. Ready? Everybody's in. Lin is ready. Just waiting for 120. Yes. Okay, some Chinese guys here. I have no idea who that is. Laliat maybe?
That's not Laliat, no.
Okay. I have zero idea who that is, but whatever, right?
I got him in my friends list as well, I think.
Okay. So,
I don't know
who is
where.
that? Maybe it's...
Is it Cody, maybe? Probably not.
No, I don't think so. It might be Chadwin, but I'm not too sure. So, second game starts. Will it be a 9-minute disaster for Lin again? It is Echo Alts, though, and this is one of the strongest maps for orcs.
Especially if the undead goes for the early fiends, which is the meta game mostly on Echo Isles. There's a lot that the orc can abuse. He can go for the ogre magi, he can stack up his blade master, and there's really nothing that the undead can do if he goes for early fiends. Is the game crashing right now, by the way?
For me, it is.
It's not starting for me either.
Yeah, sometimes we have these bugs at NetEase, but it's really rare. So I don't know when the program is telling me that it crashed. Do you know how that works? If the game is loading and then crashes? Like if you get a bug in the lobby.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice. Took some time. But here we go.
Wolf couldn't load into it, so he finally realized he quit it and then it works again.
Them Ukrainians. So, one more map to the quarterfinal. For 1-2-0 it is. Chinese champion, GCS silver medalist 2 times actually. So we will see a lot more from him in the upcoming weeks, especially in December. The December is gonna be hot, doesn't matter how cold it is outside. This guy will bring joy to all undead hearts, as well as Lin, qualified for GCS, qualified for WCA as the Korean champion. So both players are checking their ping. Something might be wrong here. June Park, this is 29 years old, coming from Korea, living in China at the moment with his girlfriend, as far as we know. Very handsome dude. I'm looking very, very much forward to meeting him. His English is good. I think we can hope for an interview with him then.
We have to get him to do the "you're watching back to Warcraft." I don't care.
Oh, he hates that.
I don't care. We have to make a bet or something. We have to get him to do it.
Okay. On the other side, Zishango, 120, 20 years old. It's still 20 years old, man. When Lin started his Warcraft career, I think 120 was 8 years old, 7 years old, something like that. Just
God,
amazing.
is it so long ago?
I think so, yeah, 2004.
Jesus Christ. He was still watching the Pokemon series on the cable channels. Did you watch Pokemon, by the way, when you were young? That was the shit back then. It was awesome.
I was more playing than watching, but yeah, of course.
I was doing all of it. I had the bed covers and everything.
Okay, let's talk about more random stuff when we have Lin versus 120.
Alright. Echo Isles. This is one of the better orc maps. And usually this is where the undead goes for early fiends. And usually that's also what happens on Turtle Rock. But no. 120 says no. He's going for the fast DK, the TED build order once again. This time, though, he's not going to be able to delay the first creep camp or steal some experience, as it's just a little bit too fast to be taken. And he's scouting in the south with the Acolyte. So this is the reason why usually you go for early fiends, because there's not too much that you can do about this first creep camp. And after that, there's many spots where the orc can go. He can go to your green camp, he can go to the Murlocs, he can go to the gold mines at the Naturals. He can go to the Ogre Magi. But now he may have to go home first, because the undead is knocking at the door here with 4 skeletons, and it's going to be canceling a burrow. This might be the first time that I've seen this in competition in a long time in this matchup. Usually we see this out of humans. But now 120 is doing it.
Yeah, second call being thrown first, heal the skeleton, second kill the peon. And of course that cancelled burrow means only 1 grunt in the early game, man. And for quite some time, he's not rebuilding the orc burrow. There's still 1 skeleton rod available. Lin on the other side got the Ogre Magi, gets the Scroll of the Beast. But we cannot talk about Echo Isles without... what's he doing with his Blade Master? That's gonna be super close.
Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, nothing's working this game.
He was hoping for crits, but he didn't get it. We cannot talk about Echo Isles without mentioning the one special thing about Echo Isles, Remo.
And look at this, the Fiend now sees, by the way, the Blade Master. Sorry, I know you didn't want to talk about this, but yeah, that's a marketplace first of all, and there's only 1 shop, which is very important.
True that. So shop control might win you games here if you get heal scrolls, or especially invo potions in this matchup.
And look at this, the Blade Master again has been slowed down. Oh, the Grunt might be eating an end snare here. Is he actually purposefully pulling the Trapper away to hopefully be there in time with the Blade? I think that wasn't intentional, but anyways. Level 2 for the DK now. He has the Aura. Of course, needs it against the Boots of Speed, which I guess will be purchased here. Well, still doesn't do it. And only now his second Grunt is halfway done. He's gonna have so few Grunts. He's tier 2, and he has 1 Grunt now. This Borrow cancel was so big.
Lin is going for a very early War Mill and a TC. This is unusual by the Orc now. But what an harass with only the DK and 1 item. Like, he purchased this for 150 gold. And look what this impact was. He slowed down forever. He's
playing this so smart in the early game, but did he also play like with such finesse against Focus on map 1?
Well, he didn't harass or something, but he went to the mercenary camp right away off Focus, stole the big Magi, and got a robe of the Magi for that. That was pretty cool.
Because on Turtle Rock against Focus, he played like really standard, like super standard as he can be, and he won regardless. But now against Lin, he's playing this so smart, and look at this. We have an expansion. Lin thinks he's miles and miles behind. This is a move of, well, I gotta do something to come back, and guess what? The Acolyte's already there.
Yeah, he's coming. I see that's... Yeah, the scouting is perfect. In all 4 maps that we've seen from 1 to 0 so far, the scouting is perfect. Blade Master tries to steal, but the coil is in time so far. He's getting close to level 3 though. Has no more Wind Walk. So no backstep to finish things off. And he's shifting the focus to the little Murlocs and gets all of them most likely. Yeah, he got all of them.
And now he can't find the Nightcrawler. He reveals to see the Nightcrawler. He's gonna get it. And the Circlet as well, not too bad. Very close to level 3 now, and he saw the expansion. Does he want to cancel it before it's done, or does he want to kill it when it's done? Of course, then it's going to be more expensive, but that is a risky thing to go for. So the safe move here is go there, cancel the expo, and maybe you have to TP out. The risky move is you wait until it's finished, and then you kill it, because the Orc has wasted more than 300 gold on an expansion that hasn't paid off yet. And seems like he's going for the risky play.
Oh, did he get it? The Mauler?
He called a Fiend, but he got it. The still goes to the Undead.
Exactly, the Blade Master's still below level 3, so he got it. And so he out-levels the Blade Master again. Okay, the Expo is ready.
But this may have been a very risky... Like, this may have been a mistake. If he doesn't win the fight here, and the expansion remains alive, and Fly doesn't die right now, or within the next 2 minutes, he's probably gonna win the game. And by that I mean, of course... of course, Lin, excuse me.
So he goes for the expansion.
Here comes the defense.
Yeah, but what does he have to defend this with? He has 2 Grunts, 1 Berserker, okay, 4 Grunts, and the TC on level 2.5. We see...
There's only 1 coil at the moment, though.
Yeah. We're gonna see a lot of Storms. Illusion on the Spider. Oh, gets 2. And yeah, he Tom Poles out. Did a bit of damage to the peons, but didn't kill too many. Okay, he killed 2, 3, 2. That's okay.
By the way, the Acolyte, where it was standing for a long time, didn't really see the expansion because of nighttime. But he must have seen it, right? He must have moved it at some point. When it's standing right there...
Yeah.
Or did he really get surprised by this?
I don't think so, no.
Because it looked like he intentionally let it come up to get those resources out of the Orc to then kill it after. But as I said before, that is so risky.
Yeah, now he's going to the expansion again without a town portal. Versus Stomp. That's also a risky move, but alright. Blade Master going into Windwalk. Is the Destroyer upgrade finished? I do think so. Waiting for the Dark Ranger, exactly.
These heroes have no Spirit Link and no healing, by the way. So that usually means you click on the heroes. And that's all you do.
Well, he has not the biggest nuke. It's still Frost Armor first. He only has Coil. But he's pulling the ghouls now. He really wants this expansion to be gone. It's a lot of piercing damage that doesn't do too much against the Fiends, but I think will work out in the end. ToD Beast is coming and Raw, massive damage boost. There is no Dispel for 120 yet, as there's no Destroyer in the air. The Lich is in problems, catching the first coil. 3 more to go for him. Where is the magic damage? He's still lacking that Destroyer upgrade, as it seems. Getting rid of the statue, gets a grunt in return. Blade Master is in trouble. Gets a little healing there.
Did you forget about the Destroyer upgrade? I don't know, he's not morphing any, and he really needs it as it seems. The Blade Master dies though. He clicks on the heroes and he kills the first one. Is that good enough? His army is dwindling. He's losing another Fiend here. He only has 42 supply remaining against the 54, and another nice stomp hitting all 3 heroes and one of the Fiends. And now the DK is in trouble, and as you said before, there's no TP here, and there certainly is no Death Pact without level 4, I think. He took a little bit too much risk here. He's chasing forward. The Raiders are following, whereas the next End Snare might be cooling down at the moment. And 120, he's falling back, but more and more End Snares are flying. He doesn't even want the DK right now. He's going for the Fiends. He's going for the units. And 120 is finding more pickoffs here, but he needs to find a lot more. He is, after all, fighting against an expansion. Now the TC taking a bit of damage, pretty tanky though, with this parry up of Vitality. And only 3 Fiends left here in the army. I think he may have forgotten the Destroyer upgrade this game. I'm not so sure why that was not used. One more Raider dying. The Nova finding a few pickoffs here again. But here comes the next. He doesn't have mana. Why does he move so offensively here, the TC? Without the mana, now might be in trouble himself again. But he does get away. But still, this army is so big by Lin.
There's a Nova. He got it, and there's... Oh, okay. He didn't get it. There was almost a coil, but 10 seconds away or whatever. He got a lot of Raiders, yeah, but the expansion is running and running and running. Nice surround on that Raider, so he's getting that too. And he got a bit of experience, but that's the most important thing that I'm showing you right now. Expansion is running and will be up for longer, I think. Blade Master's almost back. 120 healed up thanks to the statue and reinforcements, yes. But how can he crack this? More statues are coming, so by this time he must have the Destroyer upgrade. Tome of Experience for the Lich, that is big, because that is almost level 3. He has no mana though. This looks like an all-in now.
He's pulling all the ghouls. He doesn't have any ghouls at all anymore at his main base. Has quite a bit of lumber though. But still he has the small army here. Only 45 against 54. Kind of what the last fight was already. But he has Dark Arrow now. And don't underestimate this. If he gets the snowball rolling, there's no Dispel here at all. TC running in, using the invul already for a beautiful stomp though. Holy crap, hitting everything. But this only lasts 7 seconds. But here comes the next stomp, another one hitting very nicely. These Fiends disabled for such a long time. Last second coil saves that one Fiend. But these statues still not being morphed. No Destroyers at all. TC now has to get out. Doesn't have mana at the moment anyways. Blade Master has been revealed with the Dust of Appearance and has to go back. 120 is kiting backward, but his army, it keeps on dissipating. It's getting smaller and smaller, and we have almost 60 supply now for the Orc. Blade Master coming in again. Where's the backstab gonna land? We have one more stomp, but now the TC is out of mana entirely, basically. Blade Master again. He has the healing potion. He can heal up. Uses it right now. Kodo, the Devourer doesn't hit. Nicely dodged by 120. Here comes the reveal. Does he want to get the Blade Master kill? Too far away. Can't get it, but he's going to get that one. ToD Beast doesn't get a Fiend in return. This is level 3 for the Lich, but he doesn't really have the mana for the Nova. He needs it for the Frost Armor here to stay in this fight, and the TC already level 4. He has to go back now, losing more Fiends. The Lich in trouble. Here comes the coil. He only has one coil after this, though, and this is going to be an important target. But even if he gets the heroes, how can he fight through all these beefy frontliners? The Raiders, one and a few here are falling, but so many grunts still remaining. So much damage still to deal. He gets the Blade Master with the last coil that he had. But now the Lich, where are the End Snares? Seems like Lin may be a little bit lazy in this fight. Not the best focus possibly coming out, but still he has the masses. He has the numbers. Still above 50 supply and 120, below 30 now at 26. The only thing he has now are the heroes. Can they possibly do it? The Lich, I think it is over for the second hero here of 120. Yes, it is. And no more Orb, no more Nova, no more Frost Armor. That has to be it, honestly. A few statues are trickling in, but that's just not enough anymore. The DK surrounded as well, and that's it. GG. And the expansion wins the game in the end.
What a desperate game by Lin this was. I mean, you pointed it out. The expansion was... The early game was so bad, and then he did, okay, what can I do that might win me the game? go for an expansion. All right. That this worked was kind of a miracle, in my opinion.
Yeah, I
And
wonder
also,
if perhaps the Acolyte really didn't see it.
Yeah, that would be possible. What a shame that would be. But also, his unit composition in the early game was very strange. Like, super early headhunters without any tier 3, without too many raiders out. He just pumped whatever he could get to have something to defend this expansion. And this worked beautifully.
Yeah, that's just the way it goes. If you're up a base, usually you win the game unless something's going really weird. I would love to be able to ask him now. Should I ask him in chat, or is that 2BM? If he saw the expansion with the Acolyte or not?
I don't know.
Because I don't know if he did.
Me neither. I think both are watching the replay, at least to a degree. Or a bit. Like, did he see that? Did he not?
I think he saw it, though. Because as soon as the expansion was finished, he ran over right away. And it seemed like, alright, I'm gonna wait for your expo to finish, then I'm gonna kill it. That's how I get the most resources out of you. But that is so risky to do, man. That is such a big risk to take.
Yeah, and in the end, we saw what happened. I think 1-0 is still watching the replay. Lin is here. It was the case that after game 1 as well.
And our last map here to decide who's going to the playoffs is gonna be Last Refuge.
Yeah.
Maybe the new Undead Hometown.
Yeah, it's really good against human for sure. Versus orc should be good.
That's not too bad. You get your first camp for free. Then you kind of get your merchant mostly for free. On tier 2, you get your Goblin Laboratory for free. But most orcs play aggressively. But in this series, like ever since I joined, the orcs are just passive. Like they just hang back and creep themselves. So it's a little bit different here. Now, is 120 going to be going for the ToD Fiends again? So that means late Fiends, early Hero. He has been doing it the first 2 maps, and on those first 2 maps, going early Fiends is the standard. Same can be said here, Last Refuge, early Fiends is the standard, is the meta. But, well, he kind of does things his own way, to his own liking. But on Echo, if it hadn't been for that borrow cancel, it would have been bad, but he did get the borrow cancel, so actually it was good in the end. But of course, Last Refuge, distances between mains, a lot bigger than on Echo Isles. So, I'm gonna be interested to see if he gets another, like, really smart move going in the early game. First game, he steals some of the creeps there on the orc side. Second game, he cancels the borrow. Third game, what does he have up his sleeve this time?
It's gonna be the question on Last Refuge.
The loser, of course, is gonna be dropping down. And it's gonna be facing the winner of Orc Worker versus Focus, which we're gonna be having coming up after the winner's final here.
Okay. Just waiting for the undead. I think he invited his friend again. Come on, give me the go. I'm so excited for this game. I want this series to end and I want to know who wins this. Alright.
Alright. And he gave the ready. And here we go.
1,500 viewers on this channel. Very, very cool to see the fire for Warcraft reignited in 2016. Thanks to Ting, thanks to Matcherino, thanks to ToD, And of course, thanks to ToD.
And all of the many contributors throughout the community. Many people have given a few bucks here and there, some more, some less. But yeah, we have made it all the way to more than 6K prize money now. And that in 2016. That's really cool.
Yeah, we had a little crowdfunding for Rust Brain Cups before, but not to this degree. And I don't really know if the Russians were contributing that much, or if they were aware that this crowdfunding is going on, but the rest of the Western scene did an amazing job. I'm really proud to be part of this and to represent the Western scene, at least to a degree. Here we go. Map number 3, decision time. 7th player in the playoffs will be one of the two here. June Park is Lin, starting in the bottom left, and in the upper right in yellow, the Wonderkind of China, 120. What's in his arsenal now? What can he do on Last Refuge, Remo?
Again, he's playing a little bit outside of the box. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nothing unheard of. We again have the TED Fiends, so he's going for that early game build order 3 games in a row, even though the maps that were being played are traditionally early Fiend maps. He doesn't care though. He's doing what he likes. And he's again going to be trying to be aggressive, already looking for the critters. The Scouting Acolyte finds the pig. Every undead knows where the critters here are on this map, and of course he knows it better than most with the experience he has already under his belt despite his young age. And yeah, he's trying to harass the Blade Master as much as he can, and Fly's job is going to be to run away and try to creep up where the DK can't find him. Now first he's going to be taking his ogres, most likely, or his one ogre for the claws, potentially. But that doesn't give much experience at all. Question is, where does he go after? Is he going to be going for a gold mine here, for natural? Is he going to be going for the ogre magi at the merchant? That's really risky to do, though, against an early DK. And we saw before that Fly, he doesn't take too many risks. I think so far, it looks to me like 120, he prefers taking risks rather than Fly taking risks. And I mean, of course, Lin, goddammit.
Crazy how this got stuck in your head for, I don't know, 6 weeks now. You can't get it out. Same with me with Fork Lightning and Pen of Knives back then. But, you know, there's just some cast when you got it right, and then I think you have it. There we go. Gloves of Haste for Lin. 120 is going for the High Priest immediately. Wands of Illusion, that is more scouting potential for him. And also, I think he likes to duplicate his spiders to just fake something, like a later attack or something. He's very creative with the Wand of Illusion. We saw that on Amazonia already, for example.
And again, we see the skeleton spread. He's gathering so much information right now. But now he's going for his own natural. And that's what happened last game. Well, actually, last game he went for Lin's natural. See, I got it right. And now the Blade Master is coming in to harass this. Ideally, he would like to steal the Ogre Magi, but I think the Windwalk cooldown or the Windwalk duration wasn't going to be long enough. So he doesn't manage to get the backstab steal. But a little bit of experience here from the skeletons, and you know, he's like a little squirrel here. He doesn't want to get the big chunks. He's summoning, collecting a few acorns here, a few here and there, and if he gets to level 2, that's great. If he gets to level 3, that's fantastic, but there's no rush here. Take it slow.
True that. He's going for the second item. Can he steal it? Nope, he didn't. This time it's a claw, and this is level 2. Claw plus crit. It's of course the dream of all orcs, and there's not... Well, there are quite a few spots here where you can find damage boosting items. We see crazy liches with plus 20, for example. But it's on harder creep spots, most likely. First two fiends are out. Blade Master took a lot of damage, but it's still 3 Windwalks available. Coil getting that one, but still no level 3, but he will get it with this Trapper. If Lin is not denying it. That would be a big deny. Or the skeleton, of course. Oh, it expires. Okay, there it is, level 2. Didn't
and
get
again,
it.
It's not too easy to creep for Lin here. He went for the 1 borrowed tech, so he only has 2 grunts now. And he is reaching tier 2 once again. Is it going to be the TC again? No. It's going to be the SH. So he's playing a little bit more standard, a little bit more safe.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah,
And
heal wave,
again,
right.
the scouting. He's using skeletons and wands of illusion. So basically, this is the perfect item for 120, considering how well he utilizes the scouting. Oh, and now he's going for risky turtles here, maybe? The ping indicating it, but no. He's taking the natural of his opponent. And now he is out of dodge of the Blade Master. Can't be found, but the Blade Master uses this time well himself, taking out the Ogre, hoping for greater healing, greater invul, greater mana. Also, of course, fantastic.
Yeah, for the Shadow Hunter, so much healing. Circlet for 120 is getting up to level 2.5. But the Blade Master is using his time really well. He's not super close to level 3, but he will be there when it's necessary. The Grunt is scouting this. And yeah, he knows everything. Shadow Hunter is out. Beastery, War Mill again without a lodge.
And the skeleton again, a few being sent back to gather some information. Usually this is the big strength of orcs in this matchup. You have the Blade Master invisibly stalking the undead, and if the time's right, you pounce with the rest of your army onto the undead army, and he is unawares. But with these skeletons always scouting, he always sees this coming. And now he might be able to block here so that his fiends don't get hexed. Actually, he's in range. Is he gonna coil TP, or is he gonna sacrifice that one? He's gonna sacrifice it. Trying to get the last hit of the Ogre, didn't quite get it there, I think. So that's already a better early game than we saw so far out of the Orcs against 120. He gets a Fiend here.
True that. But the item of Lyn is also great, or the inventories for Lyn are great. Was it a Tome of Experience for the DK, by the way? He's so close to level 3.
No, it was, I think, Intelligence.
Alright. Lich is out. Frost Armor is available to slow down the Blade Master and Grunts at least to a degree. And yeah, tier 3 tech from Lyn. Berserker Strength upgrade and Ensnare and Raiders. Warmill is ready to get the first upgrades. Burrow to get to 50 food. Everything in order for Lyn. Level 3 for the Death Knight it will be after this Nightcrawler. But still, 3 Fiends only for 120. Not too much damage. Oh, too late to steal this. Second Circlet and double level up 3 and 2.
DK is going to be hitting level 3 here as... Oh, actually, 7 experience short. Oh, if it comes to a fight right now, those 7 experience missing are going to be really painful. But we don't have Raiders yet, we don't have Ensnare yet, and we don't have any Walkers at all on the horizon. So this is not really the power spike that Lyn is looking for.
Well, we have Ensnare, but no Raiders.
Yeah.
So we have no Ensnare.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
So the Blade Master is going to be trying his best to steal some more experience, going for the skeletons here, and is getting them as well. And yeah, this inventory, man, is pretty damn strong as a level 3 hero can be, basically. Well, close to it. Wants to get the Ogre as well, doesn't get it, but forces another coil out of the undead. Still, though, a lot of mana on the DK. He's falling back now towards his base. Doesn't want to get creep checked here shortly before he has all his stuff ready, because he's tier 3 now. He has the statue again, and we just saw the statue popping out. And he goes for the next statue without Destroyer upgrade.
Yeah.
Is this his new way of playing? When there's no Walkers, I don't get Destroyers? Because if it is, I don't agree at all.
No, I mean, the magic damage is so good against the Grunts, who are great against the Fiends. So you kind of protect your Fiends with dealing damage, like attack is the best defense sometimes. And, yeah, I don't know, you can dispel the Hex, and in general, it's just good to have them.
Yeah, exactly, the Hex spell is big, and also something else. For example, against Night Elf, we always see statues on the ground, because the sustain is so strong, and it's really hard for Night Elves to take out the statues. I think that's the big deal. That's the main reason why you morph them into Destroyers. Because Ensnare plus Blade Master with Orb of Lightning, and those statues just die so quickly. And obviously you can't coil them, so you can't prevent this from happening.
Yeah.
And, alright, Destroyer upgrade is coming now, so, alright, we're gonna have Destroyers.
Okay, you just wanted the healing and mana regen, I think. Where's the second statue, by the way? Okay, there it is. Pitlord third this time. No Dark Ranger because it's no...
So greedy from Lyn. He goes for a third hero and a pocket expansion.
Indeed, there is a TC this time.
And he cancels the pocket expansion.
Wow, I have rarely seen that before.
And that was just a big mistake. Like,
that was 700 gold, almost 685, gone, and you'll never get it back.
Right?
Huh?
You get some back though.
But it was like just built. It's not much money that he got back. You see, he has 160 gold. I don't
I
know,
don't know how that interaction worked exactly. We're gonna have to ask Chat later. Here we go. This is the big timing, and here's the pit lord. Here's the SH. He's getting focused right away, and he might be dying. The heal wave is on cooldown already, but he actually does get away on like 20 HP. That was so important. But the rest of the army, this pit lord is extremely strong on level 1. This TC is extremely weak on level 1. So these heroes seem to be better for the undead. Now the Kodo Beast is coming out. It does have the upgrade. Another Stomp hitting pretty nicely, but that's it. There's going to be no more Stomps coming out. Another Howl of Terror coming in. We have Hex on the DK. It's getting dispelled. He's trying to go for the Kodo Beast. He would get a Fiend back. Here comes the Nova. But another Speed Scroll. Very good Speed Scroll usage. First saving the SH. Now saving the Kodo Beast. Well done out of Lin. He's so greedy this game, but his impeccable micro might be getting him back into it. The Fiend dies. Now the Blade Master in trouble. He has crazy good inventory, by the way. He used the healing potion, though, and now he's getting focused again. We have one more heal wave after this one, and more healing is coming through, and he might be grinding his teeth to being blunt, trying to get this Blade Master, but now Lin has to retreat. And the undead seems to be pretty strong regardless here as this fight drags on towards the middle.
Yeah, the 2 destroyers really make a difference once again. Here's the next raider for Ensnare, so he can slow 1-0 down at least to a degree. Nice coil again. The coils in this game, absolute poetry once more. Blade Master level 3.6, 3.7, getting closer to level 2 critical strike. Getting that Fiend with a backstab, and of course he's perched. He doesn't get it. All the destroyers and snared. Beautiful pickups by the Korean. Another perch. He's coming back to save his damage dealer here. But yeah,
Lin is trying to get the reinforcements here. This is really well done. He realizes his TC is really weak on level 1 in general. He has one Stomp, by the way. Is he going to use it now? There we go. We don't have a Nova at the moment. 25 mana away is the Lich. But the coil comes in, the right clicks do as well, and the TC is denied with the Chakram. Alright, that was a slick move we don't see every day.
Wow, man. You see how important this game is to them, because they are pulling every single trick of their books, denying the hero, denying the experience. Of course, it's gonna take a little while until the TC is back. He was just level 1 though, so you see he's halfway back. A little resources invested, but nice comeback of Lin after his pocket expansion got cancelled. He's still in that game after losing 600 or 500 gold. We don't really know how much to get back here, as we mentioned. Almost level 2 on the Pit Lord. Lich still not level 3. Blade Master's not Scout.
Oh man, whoever gets... If a Mana Stone drops here, whoever gets it might be winning the game from it. We're having a little bit of RNG on our hands. What's it gonna be from the Ogre? The Blade Master doesn't even try to go for it. It's the Ankh. That's not really what he wants. First statue falls. Second one is ensnared and is gonna be falling soon as well. Again, the Blade Master tanking a lot of damage. He's not yet level 4. Here comes the Invul. Of course, desperately needed it. The Fiend gets coiled once again and survives for a little bit longer. Here comes the Borrow, and I don't think he has dust. The TC, yeah, level 1. See you later, man. You're useless this game. Blade Master again in trouble. Fiend gets saved with this coil. Speed score and everything. How much can he dispel against it? He gets the Kodo Beast and might be getting a kill from it, but his heroes are starting to get really low on mana. Lich, no mana at all. The Pit Lord has a bit, but the DK only 1 coil remaining now.
Yeah, I threw the first one. It was 2 when you started your sentence. And he gets the Kodo, and that's, once again, big experience. 1000 HP gone. 40 food for Lin. These guys are giving their absolute best. It's a slobber knocker on Last Refuge. A grudge match. We can't think of any better. A Shade would be amazing to just reveal him here. Invu Potion on the Lich. More Fiends, more statues. The Destroyer is still in the air. At least one. Blade Master's going to 1-0 shop to get an Invu Potion. He wants to be safe. Wants to stay on the ground. Oh, there we go. And he's level 4 now. That means Critical Strike level 2. And with plus 19 damage and Kodo Aura. It's getting scary, Remo. But the Pit Lord is working against that, of course, to a degree.
And now it's a difficult decision for 120. Do I keep on being aggressive or do I mana up whilst creeping? That improves my hero levels, but that also gives the TC space. And we saw how much of a waste of supply the TC is so far. But if you let him creep, if he gets to level 3, then things get real scary.
Yeah, also the level 2 aura is, or the aura that you get on level 2 is also a big improvement. Movement speed against Anna is always great. Attack speed for the Blade Master is oh boy! Claws plus 12.
Alright. But now That is a scary Blade Master.
Plus 39!
But he's a class cannon, though.
Look at Happy. Oh my god. He is, but he has an Invo Potion and the Shadow Hunter behind him.
That's true.
Ruined Bracers would be amazing for the Blade, but no. Gets it on the Undead side. This is, of course, for the shop. 120 not lucky with his items here today. How can you work against the Blade Master? Now he sees it for the first time and thinks, oh, damn.
Yeah, when that guy gets level 5 and doesn't die anymore, it's gonna be Trouble City. Gets that Ziggurat as well. Coil, Nova might be able to force a invul here. Or is he gonna be fast enough? He doesn't have Boots of Speed anymore, which is something that always makes my heart hurt.
I think Banshees would be a really good idea, even though it takes some time. You just need Curse. You don't need Anti-Magic Shell, you don't need Possession. You just need to curse the Blade Master to get the mischance.
Yep, it would be really good, but that's kind of theory crafting, because his entire Pit Lord strategy is built around the timing. And if you go for the Temple and for Banshees, that just delays your timing so much. So maybe now he could start getting into Banshees. But if he does that now, the Blade Master is of course going to scout it. And that's most likely going to mean that that's going to be a pocket expansion.
Yeah. Is there something in the inventory already? No, Mana Potion and Heal Potion. 170 gold, still at 50 food.
He sold the gloves in favor of a heal pot. I like this.
Yeah,
this
not too greedy.
Blade Master has to tank. He does enough damage. You don't have to stack him so crazy. He has to survive. That's the big thing.
Mana Potion on the Death Knight as well as the Medallion of Courage. So it's 4 intelligence, that is 60 mana, and the 150 of the Mana Potion. He has a Book of the Dead, and there's still no dispel for the Orc, so that could be really dangerous for him. Howl of Terror going for the Blade Master. There is the Book of the Dead. Nice stomp, but the TC is surrounded immediately. Still level 2. When is the Invo Potion gonna wear off? It's still a few seconds. There we go. Pit Lord being coiled, but the Blade Master is in jeopardy. Heal Wave, but the Orc is retreating. Nice stomp again. He wants to reset the fight. Save his third hero. Can he do it? Nope, he can't. Cleave coming from the Pit Lord, who is level 3 and a third. And yeah, without stomp, can he take it home? Invo Potion on the Blade Master again. Is on cooldown at the moment. Oh, nice block from the Pit Lord. Heal Wave again to get the Kodo Beast. Blade Master wants this set you so bad. Using the Heal Potion for it. Coil Nova. But Windwalk again.
Is he walking out of the Windwalk again? That would be really ballsy, but no, he's not doing it. And he's morphing another Destroyer, forcing another healing coil, so only 2 coils now remaining. But still, this is a big army. Only 49 supply for the Orc. He's being chased. He doesn't have the Endurance Aura now. The Kodo Beast so damn slow. And we have 2 levels of Unholy Aura, by the way. No Death Pact. Again, we see 120 taking quite a few risks, but it seems to be working at the moment. His army is growing bit by bit, and he's not losing anything at all, as it seems, despite this crazy Blade Master. Now, probably a statue is going to be biting the dust, but they do devour the mana before it does fall. Only 1 coil remaining, and that is going to be an important choice, what you decide to heal up with this, or potentially kill, of course. He's going for the shop now, he's going for the base, he's going for the throat here, Neo.
Indeed it is. Have you seen the block from the skeleton against the Kodo Beast, man? So surreal. He gets the first burrow. Lin is supply stuck on 50 food. He can't catch up with 120. 63 food. Going for the Kodo here. The Blade Master's once again in trouble. He has the Invo Potion. He has the healed scroll this time. Torrent Chieftain untouched. He's still not level 3. Lich is in a perfect position. Kodo Beast eats again, but it's being sniped. Death Knight has to take care of it. Nice heal wave by Lin. Is there Howl of Terror? I don't see it at the moment. No, Blade Master though. Hacks on the DK, so there's no call. Here it comes! And down goes the big damage dealer of the Orc. Can he get to the tavern somehow? I don't think so. Next heal wave saving the Kodo, but for how long? Frostmourne hungers. 57 food versus 41. Lin is in deep problems here. What is doing damage? I think nothing. The Destroyer, can he save him? No. Level 4 on the Shadow Hunter, but level 4 on the Pit Lord as well. He's getting one Berserker after another. Now retreating to the tavern. He has 800 gold. He can buy him back, but
oh, look at the reinforcement train. Alright, 120 realizes, nah, bros, that's not where we want to be. 2 statues and 2 fiends heading home again, as it seems. And he's trying to crack the main, but now, this is not a big army. Remember, he has 55 supply, but a lot of that is still on its way, and it can't really get there. The Shade is scouting where the Orc army is, so now he realizes he can bring in the reinforcement. Shop has been killed again. Blade Master's out of mana. Blade Master doesn't have Windwalk. He's fully stacked now. No invul. He doesn't care anymore. No fear. Only bravery. He's going for the blade, and there's the coil, and that's the next kill, and this has to be it, honestly, and it is. GG in a very cool game on Last Refuge. This is what we have been hoping for. Two of the best players in the world duking it out in a beautiful game.